Hey, so I feel like this has been coming up a lot for primarily first time home buyers. I feel like I have had so many people who they're looking to start the buying process and just don't really know where to start. So I'm going to give you guys a few suggestions and tips for how to prepare yourself. First of all, start thinking about it about 2 years before you're really ready to make that move. One of the biggest things that I feel like young people do is they start out once they get their first great consistent job and they go out and buy a new car. And basically what a new car payment will do is, say you have an $800 a month car payment, it's really going to drastically affect your debt to income ratio, which is basically how much money you are making versus how much money you are spending. So if you have an $800 a month car payment, that's basically $800 a month less that you can spend on your mortgage. So drive those old Honda Civics around. I started buying real estate at 20, and I definitely drove an old Honda Civic for a long time. You know, your cars are basically a liability more so than an asset. So keep that in mind. Your car is not going to go up in value where your real estate is. And once you make your real estate purchase, you can always go and buy a new car if you want or need one. When you do car loans, those are based only on your credit score and they don't look at your debt to income ratio at that point. So keep in mind, try to hold out and don't go buy that new car. The other thing that really can be a great help is look for a property that's 2 units. If you have a multi-unit property, you can rent out the units, and if it's a property that has income that's been documented for a long time, you can actually show that as part of your income, and again, it helps with that debt to income ratio. So those are just a few tips. The other great thing to do is start looking for a job where you have consistent, steady income for 2 years. That's what lenders want to see. They're going to want 2 years worth of tax returns. So if you have consistent income for 2 years, that's a great place to start. No car payment, great place to start. Second unit, great place to start. So those would be my greatest tips for anybody who's looking for that first property. If it's not your dream house and it has 2 units, you know, in 5 years, you can look at reevaluating. You keep that and you have 2 rental properties now. Go buy your dream house then. The important thing is to get started. So these are some great ideas for how to keep your debt to income ratios down and improve your income. Anyways, I hope this is helpful and feel free to reach out if you have questions. Again, we're gonna keeping it real in real estate.